Oh, it's hockey time, it's hockey time. Won't you watch some hockey of mine? Hello, welcome back to another Bolts analysis. Hockey's back, yay! All-Star doesn't count. It counts for the fans, but it's not competitive hockey. It's you watch it, you're like, I don't trust this goaltending. Yes, we are back, and the Tampa Bay Lightning were playing last night against the Dallas Stars, and it was a tie and then a loss. Yeah, it's one of those where I actually want to say that Dallas won it more than we lost it, if that makes sense. Like, they earned the win, they were good, the Dallas Stars are a good team, there I said it. It felt like a less frustrating loss than when we also lost it in overtime to them at home. I guess because we were still kind of, I don't know, not quite in our right element. This one was a good win because we kind of had to scrap. We scrapped to the point, but, we stayed in it. We didn't, let our heads drop. We took a 1-0 lead, which I thought was quite impressive. It was kind of against the run of play. Just one of those shots that managed us to get a bit of a tip, and Ben Bishop's like, hey, who did that? Who got it past me? How dare you? I am Ben Bishop. I played for the Lightning, and I'm, I was this close to a conference final. Yes, St. Louis. So that was good, but man, there were occasions where it was made quite apparent that we haven't played in a few days. A little bit rusty, a little bit on the hop. There were just moments, particularly for the 2 goals, where Dallas suddenly broke, and we went, Oh, they have speed. Why did no one tell us they had speed? We might expect that from, I don't know, the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid. Dallas have speed. Yes, they do. Jordanov just literally just off to the races. Good finish. And Jamie Benn even more so. It looked like he sort of basically blasted his way past 2 players and just in, and it's a good backhand finish on Fassi. So that wasn't great, but at the same time, you do kind of have to applaud the skill, because there was skill to both the goals. So we were 2-1 down, but I was pretty pleased with the fact that 1 minute 33, we've pulled Vassi. That's normally a sign that Dallas are going to go and score the 3rd goal, but they don't. Get it to Stamkos, wallop, 2-2, we get the point. It's a big point in the context, and I'll go into that. Overtime wasn't good. Yeah, we never really got a footing, and just Braden Point, whose number this is, by the way, he just, I don't know, was desperately trying to get out of the zone, but didn't control the puck properly, and Jamie Benn got it again, and overtime winner, Dallas wins, So, where does that leave us? We're still second. I feel like I could say that pretty much every single video. We've gained a point, so technically a bit closer to Boston, but not really much closer. There's still a gap of about 7 points now. More importantly, we are 2 points ahead of Florida, and we played the same number of games. It's only an increase of 1 point, but it feels psychologically, it feels a little bit better, because, if, for example, Florida were playing tonight and they won, they'd still be behind us. The goal difference isn't as good, and they would have played 1 game more. So that's quite good. I feel still pretty comfortable about where we are, but I would like to see us play better overall. I think we're going up against weaker teams in the next 3. The Kings, the Ducks, the Sharks. None of them are as good as the Stars. None of them. But still, if we are sloppy, they will punish us. Any NHL team will. With the possible exception of the Detroit Red Wings. So, stuff to work on. We got tonight off. We can work on that. We can look at that. I imagine when we play our next game against, I want to say, the Kings, we will be fresher for that little Californian road trip. Some negatives, but I think mainly positives. I'm not too fussed about that. There was movement elsewhere in the Atlantic Division. These guys, they won. They won quite impressively, I thought. They went to Nashville and they won 5-2. So they're still a bit behind us. I think they've moved on to 59 points. They're 4 points back. So they still also have work to do. But it makes it more interesting. It makes it, might be that we have 4 Atlantic teams make the playoffs. Maybe. If Toronto play more like that. Not a good performance for Nashville. I don't know what happened to them. I think even if you play well and you're still losing, that's probably not a good sign. And then if you decide to then play badly, that no. Pecorino got hung out to dry. Defense is clearly missing Ryan Ellis. And just their forwards don't seem to be quite clicking. They had shots, but just there's I will go into that in another video. There's something not right with Nashville. And they need to fix it. Other games, a couple of Atlantic teams involved. So Montreal lost as their playoff hopes fade just that little bit more. Made a good start against Washington. I was listening to some of that on the radio, but no, couldn't keep it going. Gave away silly penalties. Washington got back into it. Washington didn't even need Ovechkin. That's it's bad when you can't beat Washington and they're losing. They haven't got Ovechkin. That takes away half their threat alone. You don't have to deal with that shot. And Ottawa had an entertaining game with New Jersey, if a slightly irrelevant one. Neither team was making the playoffs. Ottawa scored a couple of shorties, which was fun, but in the end they did lose to New Jersey Devils in the shootout. So again, not the greatest night for Atlantic teams, to be honest. Only Toronto getting the win. There were a couple of other games. Keep an eye out for Vancouver. They looked impressive to me against St. Louis. They beat St. Louis 3-1, so they've opened up a little bit of a buffer in the Pacific, if you can call it that. And there was also... How many games have I reviewed? I think there's one more, which was San Jose, Anaheim, in a clash of which Californian team is doing worse. And answer, it's definitely the Ducks. It was 4-2 to San Jose. They move on to 48. I think Anaheim are stuck on 41. So at least San Jose, even though it's been a bad season, could be like, well, we're not as bad as those guys. Not by half. So yeah, there's a couple of games on tonight. I don't think neither one of them really has an impact on us. I will listen to Buffalo Ottawa, as Buffalo desperately trying to generate some playoff momentum. I doubt it. And perhaps the more interesting game, but I will be probably fast asleep before this one puck drops, is Calgary St. Louis, which should be an entertaining one. But that is it from me. This has been another Bolts Analysis. Thank you for watching, and remember, Stamkos. Just give it to Stamkos, and good things happen. Don't give it to Jamie Benn. I am going to register a complaint specifically against Jamie Benn. If we meet in the Stanley Cup final, can he just be ill? Can he just, need to go to the dentist? Something. I don't want to see a Jamie Benn breakaway ever again. Thank you.